Welcome to Transmissions, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers. On this episode, Yolopark makes a China-exclusive special edition Optimus Prime model kit available to everyone. Hasbro reveals more Constructicons from Studio Series 86 Devastator, and we try to figure out what the heck a Swapticon is. Today is Wednesday, December 25th, 2024, and this is episode 622 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that will meet you under the mistletoe. I'm your host, Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Scott, the illustrious Dr. Pants.
I'm always minty fresh. Hello, everyone.
And Daryl, the Cybertronian beast.
Jingle my bells, Charles. You can do it next week, Scott. Let's talk Transformers.
I only agreed to a kiss under the mistletoe.
I'm not upset that you're asking Charles to do it, by the way. I was not feeling left out.
I spread the love.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that, I think.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas Day. We're still doing a podcast. Jeremy somehow got the day off, but we're still here.
He asked Jesus.
I didn't know Jesus was in control of the podcast.
I mean, Jesus controls everything. It's fine.
Jesus take
We're
the
cool
wheel
with it. But yeah, I'm gonna start praying.
Of course, if you don't celebrate Christmas, just listen to this podcast and enjoy, because it's just another day. Yeah, and everyone. I mean, it's a holiday season, so if you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe you celebrate Hanukkah, maybe you celebrate Kwanzaa, maybe Festivus, maybe you just celebrate not having to go to work. Whatever you want to do, that's whatever you like. But of course, we like getting presents for Christmas, and a lot of times those presents are Transformers. So that's always fun. But our present, of course, is another episode of Transmissions. So we're here.
Our presence is your present.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. As always, we start off the show by thanking our Donatreons, those lovely people who support us on Patreon and PayPal. They give us a present every month with their donations. So thank you all for continuing to support us and contribute to the show. That really helps us out. If you are not a Donatron and would like to become one, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And that's where you can sign up. Of course, as a Donatron, you get lots of perks. You get to watch us record the show live on Sundays when we record it. You get automatically entered into all our contests. You get bonus content. You get some merchandise at the highest levels. And that bonus content includes our bonus show, We Like Big Bots. And that's the show where Daryl and Dr. Pants show off the biggest bots from their collections. This is the last Transmissions episode of 2024. I was really hoping we'd get another Big Bots episode out there before we get to the end. There's still another week. You've still got a week, guys. If you want to put that up, I can get it up on the Donatron page pretty quick. If you can get me that 15th episode.
I mean, Charles, I hate to be the downer, but I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled tomorrow, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
See, I told you. This is always Scott.
Yeah, it's always my fault. That guy getting his wisdom teeth pulled all the time.
Yeah, you had the last 11 months. You had that time, Daryl. You could have scheduled something before his wisdom teeth came out.
I mean, I was getting a tooth pulled, then Scott got one pulled, then I got another one pulled, then Scott got one pulled. Then we were just back and forth with teeth pulling. It was ridiculous.
It's been a scheduling nightmare with wisdom teeth. You would think they would be a little bit wiser about how they do it.
Oh.
All right. So long story short, we're not getting another Big Bots episode, but there are 14 episodes already on our Donatron page. So you can watch those at your leisure if you are a Donatron. There go through lots of bots like there's Megatron, there's Devastator, there's Metroplex. There's lots of big bots on there. So go check them out and enjoy. And if you like them, tell Daryl and Dr. Pants to get back to work and give us some more Big Bots episodes.
Did we do a Metroplex episode?
Didn't you? Did you not?
I don't think so, because I don't own a Metroplex.
No. Okay.
I don't.
Scorponok?
We
did
did
you do
Scorponok.
a Scorponok?
We did
okay,
Scorponok.
Scorponok.
We've done
we definitely did a
Predaking.
Scorponok. A Unicron, a Skyfire.
And Star Saber. We did Star Saber, Victory Saber.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, there's no Metroplex, but we'll maybe that's in the future when Scott gets a Metroplex.
If somebody wants, I'll tell you what, I will make sure we film a Big Bots episode the minute someone sends me a Metroplex of any variety.
Well, maybe it's just going to be the Big Bots episode that Charles does with his Metroplex.
My broken Metroplex. From my G1, from my much loved 1986 broken G1 Metroplex. So.
Hey, it's still more Metroplex than I've got, Charles.
All right. We've also got our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust. Last week we had episode 130. That was the last episode of 2024. So that was Throw Magnum from the Train. That's already available. You can get that at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. There's not going to be a bonus uncut episode this week because the last Empire of Rust content of the year is coming out next week, December 30th. And that's a special. It's a backstory special. It's called Tales from the Forge. So it is not episode 131. It's just a special going into some of the characters' backstory. So look forward to that, and that'll be up on December 30th. So just another little less than a week from now. So look forward. And of course, we've still got our exclusive Transformers #1 from Skybound. You can pick that up at our website, transmissionspodcast.com/comic. This has the cover artwork by E.J. Sue. It's exclusive artwork that we commissioned for Transformers #1, and you can pick that up from us. And if you want to add to your collection of Skybound Transformers #1 comics, I think there's approximately 237 cover variants. So you can, if you want to pick them up. I mean, I might be exaggerating.
Oh, I thought you had an exact number. That sounded too exact. Okay.
He's not far off. He's not far off, though.
Yeah. So also just a programming note. So this week we'll have regular episodes. So this is our last regular Transmissions episode of the year. Then Friday will be Transmissions Alt Mode. New Year's Day for 2025, it will be a special episode. We're going to have the video of our podcaster panel from TFCon Baltimore this year. So we have the full video for that. Will be on New Year's Day. And then on January 3rd for Alt Mode, I have a special interview with Rod from The Black Guy Who Tips, who is it's a comedy, politics podcast, pop culture podcast, and he's a big Transformers fan. So I sat down with him and did an interview, and we talked about Transformers. So special stuff coming up next week. We are actually on vacation next week, so but we will not leave you hanging without any podcasts. So there will be regular podcasts in those slots for you to enjoy while you're enjoying the holidays. So, but let's get into the regular show now. So, before I do that, of course, we still have our Toy Hacks 15% off code. So that promo code Hollybots, HOLIBOTS, and that is available for until the end of December. So you've got about another week before this code expires. So you can use that to get 15% off all your purchases at toyhacks.com. So use that code Hollybots and take advantage of that. All right, so let's get into the rest of the show. We're going to start off talking about some quick hits.
All right, and we're going to start off this week by talking about Studio Series 86 Commander Optimus Prime. And yeah, we know that this guy's been out for a while. And if you'll remember, we talked about this thing a couple times about how there was an issue with the heels and how they had some very smart collectors out there had figured out a fix to get these things corrected. It requires a pin popper. So you just gotta, pop the pin out, and you can move the heels over. But new copies of the figure are hitting shelves, and people who are getting them are taking a look and seeing that the heels have been fixed. So that's really good. The misassembly has been corrected, and there's a couple batch numbers to know if you're looking for a new copy of this thing. You can take a look at the box, and you can just see there's a batch number on each box, and you can take a look and it'll tell you whether or not you've got a good one or not. So you can take a look at the story. By me rhyming off the numbers right now, it's not going to do anybody any good, but take a look at the story that we've linked in the show notes, and you'll be able to tell which batch numbers you're looking for there.
All right, and next up we have Swapticons. I haven't heard of this before. So apparently it had been reported before, but this is my first time hearing of it. It showed up in the Walmart system. We have Swapticons assortment along with Meg Shockwave, OP Ultra Magnus, BB, Hot Rod, Grimlock Snarl, and Shadow Panther and Ravage. What these are is apparently they are tiny figures, each one in its robot mode. It's 2 packs. So Shadow Panther and Ravage are coming together. They'll be in their robot mode, but the way it works is you put the heads together and twist, and then they combine into one alt mode. And they are all swappable with each other, so you could take Ravage and Hot Rod and combine them into some alt mode. We don't have any pictures of what this looks like. We don't know exactly what it's going to be, but this reminds me a lot of the old Micromaster combiners, where you would have 2 of them that would combine into one alt mode, but they would separate into 2 individual robots. Was it Direct Hit and Power Punch? That was 2 of them. Phaser and Blastmaster were another pair. So, and of course, they were interchangeable too. You didn't have to twist them or anything. So I'm a little curious as to how this works, because that reminds me a lot of the RID 2005 or 2015 Crash combiners, where you would take the 2 vehicle modes, slam them headfirst into each other, and they would combine, and you get Sideswipe and Bumblebee becoming one big robot. So I don't know, but I'm excited to see what this looks like, because I have a lot of fond memories of the Micromaster combiners, and cool little fidget toys like this could be a lot of fun. So depending on the price and depending on how these look, I'm pretty excited. So keep your eyes open for that.
Okay, next up, we've got an exclusive kit from Yolopark. So Yolopark showed off a clear version of their G1 Optimus Prime model kit. This was originally an exclusive at CybertronCon 2024 in China, but they're making some limited quantities available on their website right now. So this will be until December 30th so you have until basically Monday to pick this up. And it's $60, as you can see on the website here. But they are saying that's a limited edition, limited quantities, so they'll sell them until they run out. So, and this is a cool looking figure. These are the non-transformable model kits. This looks, it's a very cool looking Optimus Prime. The clear version does make it look really cool here. Yeah, so if you want this version of Optimus Prime, I think it does appear to come with some LED lights here and in the eyes. So, or maybe it's just light piping. I don't know, but this looks very nice. And $60, I mean, that's not super expensive. So, if you want to take a look, it's a cool looking figure.
That looks super nice, and $60 is not bad for a model kit with LEDs and stuff in it.
Yeah.
All right. And lastly, our last topic for quick hits this week is a little video from on Instagram from Evan Brooks, the designer over at Hasbro. He took to Instagram to show off the next two parts to Studio Series 86 Devastator. And he brought out the existing figures of Mixmaster, I think it was. Is Mixmaster the one? I can't remember who he actually showed off.
Long Haul and Hook were the ones he showed off.
Oh, I know, but the original, the first two that we were in there.
Oh, the first two were Bone Crusher and Scrapper.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So he showed off those first two original ones. Then he brought out Long Haul and Hook, and showed them off in their robot modes, in their alt modes, and then at the end brought out a Studio Series 86 Devastator with Scavenger and Mixmaster still in their prototype phases, but you get a really good sense of what exactly this figure is going to look like in combined mode. You see that Long Haul is got a trailer, which will be Devastator's pants, and it's everything else is looking really good. There's a little bit of kibble that can come apart off of the figures and kind of go into the onto the other components, just to kind of make that 80s toy look. So it looks really good. I'm really excited about this. The scale is huge, so it's really good. I think it's probably shorter than the Titan class one that came out a few years ago.
100%, because they showed this next to I think the Legacy Menasor.
Okay,
and it's like close to the same height as Legacy Menasor, who is not terribly smaller, but smaller enough that
Either way, I'm excited about it because I never really liked the proportions of the Titan class one from a number of years ago. And I know it's just, they basically just made it big. This one here has got some size to it, but it's also got width, which is hard to describe. But the Titan class one, I always felt was too thin, and didn't really have a good
the side. He
from
doesn't.
The size, it didn't have a very good profile.
Right.
You look at it dead on and you're like, okay, well, that's cool. It looks like Devastator. But if you turn it to the side at all, it's just, it's like a rail. There's nothing to it. So this one definitely looks like there's more thickness to it. He's a thick bot and I like it.
I like that girth. Got to have that girth, right there.
Got to have the girth. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've been on here to talk about this, but I don't like it.
And let's keep it that way. And we're done.
Screw you do, Daryl.
Merry Christmas. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
I don't like that smaller because I feel like Devastator should always be bigger than the other combiners. And also, seeing Long Haul have that extension on the back of him to be the pants, I was okay with them cheating with Legacy Menasor because it made it look cartoon accurate. I don't like that Silverbolt or that Superion and Devastator are cheating. I feel like they shouldn't, and that bothers me. The individual robots look really good. So if I wanted individual robots, I would definitely go with these, but I'm not swapping out my Combiner Wars Devastator. I got the DNA upgrade kit. I don't mind the profile on it, and he's damn huge. He's perfect. I like big bots. I like big bots.
You like them enough to make more episodes.
Yes,
Didn't we do one on Devastator? I thought
we did. We did do one on Devastator.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Charles, it's been done. What do you think of this, Charles? Now that we're getting a look at the way Devastator is going to look,
Looks good. I mean, it's interesting that that Hasbro is now like going with like all combiners are cheaters now. So like it looks
Right.
like all the modern combiners are cheaters. I mean, but this is also I like if truth be told, the original G1 Devastator was cheating a whole heck of a lot back then too. I mean, there was a lot of kibble that you needed to make G1 Devastator out of the Constructicons, and they all each of their little bits and bobs became like weapons packs or whatever. So I appreciate. I mean, so it's kind of a throwback to that. I mean,
yeah,
it's. I think probably. I mean, I didn't pick up Menasor. I am on the fence with Superion. I'm probably not going to pick this up either. But I mean, I think for folks who are like who really want the G1 accurate, animation accurate Constructicons and the animation accurate Devastator, and don't mind the kibble cheating, this is maybe your guy. I mean,
I mean, I don't mind kibble cheating a little bit because even like Combiner Wars Devastator, like the forearms and the hands were like missile launcher add-ons, and all of them were weapons. I just don't like this extra ass end they're throwing on Long Haul and Silverbolt. Like with Menasor, it made sense. It was the trailer, and it made him look animation accurate. This looks animation accurate, but I don't remember them ever hauling this in. And the Combiner Wars one doesn't do it, and I think it does just fine. Yeah, the profile's a little meh, but
I mean, you also don't have to use this trailer thing. You can just put it on the shelf. When the Constructicons are in vehicle mode, you can just use their vehicles. Same with Silverbolt. Silverbolt doesn't need the extra trailer for his supersonic jet. You can just put it on the shelf and say, just magically bring it in when you want to form Superion.
Yes, but unfortunately, that Superion also looks like ass. The Combiner Wars one looks better, but whatever.
I mean, I'm not swapping out I have Combiner Wars Superion and Combiner Wars Devastator, and I'm not swapping them out either. So,
right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I will admit the robot modes for the individual Constructicons look really good, and I've always been a big fan of Scrapper, so I might pick up Scrapper because he looks really good. But I can't justify the whole set. And like I replaced Combiner Wars Menasor with the Legacy Menasor, but also Combiner Wars Menasor was bad. It was bad. So,
true.
Well, I mean, Daryl, you're the Devastator aficionado. Are you picking this up?
Oh, I am. Yes. Yeah, I've already got the first two figures pre-ordered. And when the other two drop, I guess, and it is, I never mentioned it, but the next two figures, Long Haul and Hook, are part of a 2-pack. So the first two are individually packed deluxes, and the next two are in a 2-pack. So yeah, I'll be pre-ordering that as well.
Is it like a commander class kind of thing? Is that what they're doing with that, or is it just a 2-pack?
I think it's just a 2-pack. Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the trailer bits, they're including all of that stuff. It's going to be a larger. I don't know what I think the figures are going to qualify as deluxe class, but the rest of the bits are going to push it into a much larger price scale.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it might be the commander class price point for this 2-pack.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. Which makes sense because of all the other combiners. The centerpiece has been a commander class figure. So.
And these two are the torso of it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it makes sense, and the Devastator looks good. I got to bitch about something.
That's not technically true.
That's, you know what? That's fair. Maybe I don't.
All right, well, that's all our quick hits, and that's all our toy talk. So we're gonna move on to trips to the store.
The Transmissions Podcast will return after these messages.
And Trips to the Store is powered by our friends at TeePublic. So you can get all our merchandise at our TeePublic store. That's at transmissionspodcast.com/TeePublic. And you can pick up cool Transmissions shirts. Like I've got my Transmissions Podcast 2000 RID 2001 or Armada logo here. So we got good guy and bad guy logos there. We've got that's not, is that a Transmission shirt? I don't
It's not, but it's a Transformer shirt on TeePublic, and I bought it by going through your link on transmissionspodcast.com.
Very well. That's a good point, because you don't have to buy just Transmissions merchandise. Daryl, what are you doing?
I think it's Napoleon Dynamite. Is that what that is?
It is. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Not Transformers.
buy it
and
off-
wasn't purchased through TeePublic either. So I just
Wah,
wanted
wah.
to show off my vintage Napoleon Dynamite shirt.
Yeah, so anything you buy from TeePublic, if you buy it through our link, that helps out the show. So just remember transmissionspodcast.com/TeePublic. And we've got a special announcement. So Jeremy has been in the lab. He did a new shirt design, and this is based on something you, Dr. Pants, did a while ago. You gave us, you're the inspiration for this. So you a while ago you coined the term Hasblab, and now Hasblab is going to be a Transmission shirt. So
Oh God, I need
you
one. Fantastic.
So Jeremy is in the process of getting this up on our TeePublic store, so it should be up by Christmas Day. When this episode comes out, you should be able to go to our TeePublic store. So remember transmissionspodcast.com/TeePublic, and you can order this shirt. So when we talk about all the stuff in HasLab, we do our Hasblab, and you can get a Hasblab shirt with the Transmissions Podcast logo on it. So, yep, you can pick that up.
Yay.
So,
Very
enjoy.
cool.
All right, well, let's talk about the stuff we got this week. It's not actually Christmas for us yet, so we're still in the past, so we don't actually have any Christmas presents to show off yet. So we'll probably have to wait until after the new year.
What is Canadian Christmas before American Christmas, just like Thanksgiving?
No, I just buy myself whatever I want. So.
Fair enough. But we still have some stuff to show off. So I'm going to go first. And I've got, so I did pre-order the Steelbook for Transformers 1. So I pre-ordered this a while ago, back when the movie was not doing great at the box office. I still wanted to support it, so I picked it up. And it's a Blu-ray, and it has a digital copy and all that, 4K Blu-ray and all that stuff. So I will probably never use the Blu-ray disc, but it's there, whatever. It's a cool Steelbook, though. I like it, and it's got here and artwork on the back.
Nice.
The cover's nice. I like both sides of that. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I also picked up comics. So Daryl's favorite, G.I. Joe #2.
Yeah.
So got that. Also, the Daniel Warren Johnson, The Moon is Following Us. It's Transformers adjacent because it's the Transformers writer and artist.
Huh.
And then, of course, Transformers #15. Pick that up. This is the regular version. This is the one that I showed off, the ones I just happened to pick up at another comic shop last week, but this is the regular cover that I got this week at my that my store holds for me. So That's all I got. Just comics and the Transformers 1 DVD. So hopefully I was good and I get some Transformers toys for Christmas. We'll see. All right, Dr. Pants, it's your turn.
Unfortunately, I never get Transformers toys for Christmas because no one knows what to get me because there's all this. So, we'll see what happens after Christmas and what I get. But for right now, I do have 2 figures.
He gets you some artwork to put on that wall there next to you. Damn! Some nice art.
Oh, yeah. There's some Transformers art here. There's one right here. This is Alex Milne. This is Transformers art. It's on the wall. But for what I got this week, I got 2 figures going through Walmart one day. I did come across Star Raiders Ferrac, and I picked it up because, you know what? He looks really cool, and I do like the Cyclonus mold. This is the 3rd time I've gotten this mold now because I have Cyclonus, I have Metal Hawk, and now I have Ferrac. Ferrac might be my favorite use of the mold. I think he looks really cool. It's just kind of like a Cyclonus style one, but with the guns at the tips of the wings, and there's a little bit more detail in the chest there. So he looks really, really cool. And I have the Toy Hacks label set coming for him to really deck him out and add just a little bit more color. But he's very, very cool. I love this mold. Great choice. And Target was doing a sale, so I picked up another Voyager. This is Legacy United Vector Prime. I just like the way he looked. I liked Vector Prime's design. I always did, and I have the original toy, but honestly, like, Legacy Voyagers are killing it. Actually, Voyagers have always kind of killed it, and this figure is no slouch. Great posability, and the transformation's a lot of fun. I guess he's based off of G-Axis, the Legacy G-Axis, but I never had that one. So, yeah, but he's got the Cyber Planet key. It plugs into his chest there. It can come off. Let's see if I can pop it off. And there's the Cyber Planet key. He's got a sword. But he's really nicely detailed. The gold paint all over him looks really nice. And I also have the DNA upgrade kit coming for him that makes the wings on the back a bit bigger and makes the shoulders a bit bigger and just adds some more to him. But as a regular figure, he's pretty good. Like I said, a lot of fun to transform and just a fun figure to play with. I have him getting into sword fights with Bludgeon a lot because it's fun. But sadly enough, that's all I got this week. Not a whole lot of Transformer shopping for me.
All right. Well, we will finish up the trips to the store with a special segment from Daryl because he got something big.
I mean, let's not go that far. You're really hyping it up. We don't know what's going on here. But I want to start off with some comics because I did go to the comic book shop this week and I picked up some of the Transformers comics that they had there. This is Transformers #1, the 10th printing, the gold foil 10th printing, regular cover with the gold embossment on it. Very 90s style. It's cool.
Very sexy. Very sexy.
Like the 90s, it will not appreciate in value.
No, it will not. But I like it. It's pretty.
Much like the 90s.
And I also picked up this variant of the 10th printing. This is the EJ Sue one. Optimus Prime and his blueprint. So it's very, very cool. I liked this one a lot. So I asked for this one as well. And one more variant of the 10th printing. I got Dead Bumblebee.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. That is horrific.
Wow. I love this one. This one is awesome. So
I want that. I want to hang that up as art in my house.
This is awesome. So yeah, when I saw that this was coming out as a variant, I was like, holy shit, I need to try and get this one. So yeah, I ended up being able to get it. So I did.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy to have those. I think I'm done with at least the variants of issue 1 now. It's ridiculous. What I did want to show off and kind of open up live here for everybody is if you remember back, I did a video with Bob Budiansky and Mariano. I can't remember his last name. It was very Italian. From Dynamite,
I think.
Yeah. From Dynamite about the Transformers trading card game. Well, I didn't pre-order any of them because I just didn't. But I ended up going in my comic book shop and they had some there, so I picked up a blaster box. This is what they're calling it, and so this is a blaster box. It is it's 5 wax packs per box plus an oversized 5x7. So I wanted to open that live here with you guys. So I haven't opened it yet. I just kind of pre-cut the thing to make it easier on myself. So let's go here. Let's see what we got. So I'll grab the 5x7 first. Let's see here. Okay, so it's a puzzle piece of the 80s. So the back of the art, the back of the box art. So that's a bit of Triptychon there, and then on the other side we've got Kickback and slug, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's just that. So I'm not buying 9 more boxes on the off chance that I get the rest of this. So that'll just be.
But
so
you
here
need
are
to
the
complete
packs.
the set.
It's crazy. So here are the packs, 5 packs. They are they've got like comic book art on them. So that's Megatron holding Optimus Prime.
That's from, I believe, Transformers issue 4.
Okay.
Marvel Comics Transformers number 4.
So yeah, on the back there, and there's that. The camera's not really going to do this justice, I don't think, but we'll see.
I love that they look like 80s and 90s trading card packs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's doing pretty good.
Yeah,
that
so
looks
that's
good.
so that there. I'll just kind of read it out to everybody here. So each the full pack of trading cards, and I went over this in the video with everybody. I went on there. The full set includes 110 base cards. There's 110 rainbow holofoil parallel cards. There's 6 creator art cards for Bob Budiansky. There's 6 creator art cards for Simon Furman. There's 40 one of one unique single print cards randomly inserted in select packs. Signed cards and sketch art cards randomly inserted in select packs. The box toppers are 1 of 4s, and they're randomly inserted. So let's open some of these. I've got 5 packs. Let's just get it done. So let's crack these packs. They open pretty easily. So there's a puzzle piece. The backs are kind of a cardboard looking. So there's that.
Very 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a Soundwave, toy looking Soundwave.
Nice.
On the back, it's just kind of a breakdown here, showing you a bit more. There is Scavenger, this toy form.
Wow.
We've got Ramjet, is box art.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, I got a special Bob Budiansky art chase card. So this is not one of the 1 of 1 ones. This is one of the art cards that was colored. If you remember back to the interview I did, the art cards were black and white, and then they colored a bunch of them to have as these chase cards. So this is still a little bit more rare, but it's not like super rare.
It's a cool looking card though.
Yeah. So that card was of Mirage for the people just listening to the audio here. Here is a holofoil. This is of Perceptor.
Ooh.
Box art.
That's our Perceptor, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Here's another puzzle piece of just some box art that's purple or pink space sky. We've got another puzzle piece of Springer on one of the ramps on Metroplex.
Ah, cool.
This is Blue Streak. So Blue Streak in his package art. And we've got ourselves a checklist, the Autobot insignia checklist.
Cool.
All right, that's pack 1. That wasn't too shabby. I'll take that. That's pretty good. Let's run through pack 2 here. I'm sorry if this is boring anybody. This is pretty cool. I find this neat.
There are millions of people who will watch people crack open packs. So,
Mhm.
and I'm all
right.
in.
We've got ourselves Blaster toy.
Hey,
kinda
blaster
cool.
and a blaster pack.
Blasting at you. We got ourselves a puzzle piece. This is the head of Metroplex and some Predacons coming in. I see this one being sought after by some people in the London area. This is Starscream toy image. So I expect a text message. Oh, my phone's lighting up. Oh, that's
Who wants that one? Come on. Starscream sucks.
Another puzzle piece. Kickback. Some more Insecticons. We've got Optimus Prime in toy form, or alt mode toy. So this is a puzzle piece, but it's the hollow foil.
Ooh.
So over there, Skywarp box art. We've got Hoist box art. What's going on? There's a little bit of damage to this card. This is kind of sad.
Oh no.
This is we got a problem here. The last two cards.
Oh, you got Rumble and Frenzy.
I got Rumble and Frenzy. I'm not going to tell you which one is which. You get to decide. See, you do you.
Well,
So,
obviously that one's Rumble and that one is Frenzy.
You're right. Next pack.
2 Frumbles. Great.
All right. Pack 3. Oh, a puzzle piece. Optimus Prime's head from the 84 box art. Another puzzle piece. This has got Dive Bomb on it from probably the 85 box art.
You have to be getting close to putting something together.
I've been putting all the puzzle pieces in a specific pile here, but they're all the box arts from all the various years are their own puzzle, right? So, Soundwave toy, robot mode.
Is that the first double you've gotten?
Possibly, yeah. Puzzle piece with some Dinobots on it. There's a Snarl in there. We got a Megatron in toy form, showing off his gun mode. Another puzzle piece is also a hollow foil.
Ooh.
This one is showing who's in this. Oh, so there's some small Grimlocks on this, and I think a Whirl. Blitzwing box art.
Ooh.
That's a cool one. I like Blitzwing. Here's a Rat Bat box art.
Cool. That's cool.
We got ourselves a Huffer box art.
That box art is wild.
It's crazy, right?
Like it's
absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And we've got ourselves another double. This is the pink sky space cloud.
Some kind of explosion.
Pack 4. We're almost done. We're almost there. This box was $22 Canadian. So 5 packs for $22 Canadian is ridiculously good of a deal.
I was gonna say that's not a bad price for that.
No, very good deal. Yeah. So if you're interested in those, check your LCSs, your local comic shops, because these have hit those now. Puzzle piece, Optimus Prime's fist.
With an Autobot logo on it. Because
that's what they did. Puzzle piece. This is, I think that's a Megatron in there. Yeah, it's a Megatron down there. It's a tiny one. Yeah. Box art.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a Gears in toy form, robot mode toy form Gears. Another puzzle piece. It's Grimlock's ass.
Now it's time to kick Grimlock's butt.
That's right. Oh, we got ourselves Devastator in toy form. So we got a bunch of different looks at the G1 Devastator in his toy form. The camera is not doing this justice, but
I kind of like that some of the toy cards are doing that, where you get like different views.
Yeah.
Of the like profile, the above, all
Yeah.
that, and behind. That's cool.
We got ourselves another holofoil puzzle piece. I'm really kind of disappointed that all the holofoils that I keep getting are the puzzle pieces. This is kind of shitty.
You did get the Hollow Perceptor though, which was cool.
I did, yes. So this one has Shockwave's hand on it. Got ourselves a cup in box art. Ooh, this is Ransack box art.
Ooh,
yeah, they went with the deluxe deluxe Insecticons, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And we got ourselves a Wind Charger box art.
My eyes can't figure out what's going on in that image entirely.
Yeah, it's wild. And lastly, another piece of the puzzle. This, I think. Yeah, there's a bit of Starscream transformation on this one, but it's a little bit more of that pink space cloud. So I can probably make a bit of the picture there with that one. All right, last pack, and we're almost there, everybody. The torture is almost done.
Is there someone you want to get? Is there a specific like character you would love to see?
I mean, I think I would love to pull one of those Bob Budiansky art cards, but
okay,
that's very slim on the packs that I bought. They're not the high end ones, so
right.
Yeah. We got ourselves a Hot Rod box art.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a cool one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Hot Rod.
We got ourselves a puzzle piece with Ravage, a couple of Ravages actually,
and more pink space. So like
more pink space. Yeah.
You've got at least 3 that go together.
Yeah. Oh, this is the second time this character has been mentioned on the show this week. We got ourselves Long Haul in toy form here.
Nice.
Another puzzle piece. This is Red Trax. You remember your box art? You know Trax is on there, but he's red.
So that's what not Roadburn.
Road Rage. Road Rage.
Yeah. We got ourselves another puzzle piece. This is Triptychon's ass. Oh, and a double in the same pack, but it's the holofoil long haul holofoil.
Hey, at least it's not a puzzle piece.
That's right. And we got Mirage box art.
Cool.
Puzzle piece, which is a double. This is Springer with Metroplex.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a puzzle piece. Again, this is not the holofoil one. This is Shockwave's hand. This is another double, but whatever. And the last card, Blaster in his box art.
Oh.
So yeah, it was fun.
If I came across this at like my LCS, I would totally buy a box of this because that was like that was cool. There's a lot of interesting things in there, and like even like the normal cards are just interesting. And
I like all of the box art ones. The box art ones are cool, and then you've got the toy ones as well. Like I separated them out as I was going. They're fun to just kind of check out and look at. And then I do have this one art card, this creator card, this Budiansky Mirage one.
And
so
that's really
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like that a lot. So I'm gonna take a look and see. Maybe my store will have a couple more boxes. I don't know how many they got. I know that since DJ Ronan is on this call right now and he's watching live, then he's probably gonna go and buy a bunch of these boxes before I get a chance to. So
he's already making you an offer.
Yeah,
on
he has. He'll buy it for you, offer you for $1.
$1. I thought I could get a little bit more out of you for it, but we'll talk. Yeah. But yeah, I like them. They're fun. It's an interesting idea, and if you remember from the video that I made with them, you can definitely go a little bit higher and bigger boxes. I know Donatrion Duggernaut. We haven't talked about him for a while here, but he bought a lot of this stuff. He bought like a case of it. So he's been opening these packs, and he's in the Discord chat. He's been showing some of the stuff he's been getting. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'm sure Duggernaut's got some doubles to trade you. So, but yeah, it's cool. It's kind of fun. And if you like cracking packs and you like Transformers, then this is going to scratch an itch for you.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it for this week's Trips to the Store. So let's continue on with the rest of the show.
We now return to the Transmissions podcast.
All right. Well, I think that takes us to the end of this episode of Transmissions. So we get to go enjoy the rest of our holiday, and you guys out there can enjoy yours as well. Thank you for hanging out with us, and hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you have a good end of 2024 and a good start of 2025. So we will see you in the new year, and we'll be right here talking Transformers like we always do. So, Dr. Pants, thanks for joining us for this last week of episodes for 2024. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on the internet?
You can find me and my friends doing the Nerdstradamus thing at the link tree that's below my name, or it is in the show notes. All of our stuff is there. Our main outlet is, of course, YouTube, but you can find us on all the socials. We have Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and for now, TikTok. If it stays, I don't know. But you can find us there. The ban goes into effect in the next couple of weeks.
A ban?
In the United States, there will be a ban on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yep.
Didn't hear anything about that.
Well, you're not in America. You don't have to worry about it. But you can find us doing all our stuff there. We're probably sharing around. My co-host Lambo, he and his wife just did a new Christmas music video, so we're probably sharing that around, and we probably have some end of the year videos happening, so make sure to check those out. But yeah.
All right. And at the end of every episode, we give a shout out to our masterpiece donatrons. These are the folks who continue to support the podcast at our highest level on Patreon. And that's why they deserve a mention in every episode of the show. So thank you once again to John for Good and Steve C. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for continuing to support us so much. So we really appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Daryl, as always, you're a lovely gentleman to be here. Thank you so much. Dr. Pants, of course, the classiest of pants. So we're always glad when you're on the show. Special salute to Jeremy, who couldn't be here, had to do things with his family or something, just doesn't have the dedication.
Spending the holidays with your family. Wow.
And of course, our other co-hosts, of course, Apollo, or Shar, I should say, and Mike, who's running the Empire of Rust podcast as well. So from all of us to all of you, happy holidays, and we'll see you in 2025. Of course, stay tuned for Alt Mode this week, where we'll be reviewing Void Rivals number 15, and that'll close out our regular episodes of Transmissions for this year. So thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Happy holidays, everyone. See ya.
Humbug. Later.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions. If you'd like to join the conversation, travel to our Discord channel at transmissionspodcast.com/Discord. Want some cool transmission swag? Feast your eyes on our transmissions gear at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you'd like to support our podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support or tell your friends about our show. We'll see you next time.